This is Mike and Joe with Deep in the Heat again. Spicy Noodle Challenge time!
Yes, sir. So here we are. Pardon me, I got... Ooh, man, something in my throat. I was not expecting this.
You sure about that?
I'm never expecting something that deep in my throat.
We are getting deep in the heat here.
We are getting deep in the heat. So, what we got here for you today is the Spicy Noodle Challenge. And I know for you educated folk out there, you're going to be like, that doesn't say 2x times whatever. You Google it. There's 2 different types of Spicy Noodle Challenges. Get off of my back, okay? But word to your mother, neither one of those are even spicy, okay? They're not spicy. What is spicy is Choco Reaper. Okay, Chocolate Reaper I got here. Hopefully you got a good shot of that, Matt. We got these from Moore's Produce, NC State
Farmer's Market.
Yep. He's got me back. He's got my back. And what I did here is I dehydrated these with a dehydrator, which I use for beef jerky. Shout me out, Joe's Jerky. And we stuck them here in this coffee grinder, which you hit that little mechanism right there, and it gets you a fine powder, pardon me, which we are going to use to make this into a true Spicy Noodle Challenge.
Looking forward to it. The reason we're out here again on the back porch filming this video is due to the fact that I have a wife and small children. You cannot cook this stuff in the house without compromising their ability to breathe well or bothering everyone in there. Unless you're used to this, it's going to make your eyes water, your nose run. It's very unpleasant. So we're out here on my screen and porch where I usually do all the stuff with my peppers, making pepper powder, making spicy noodles, and about to get deep in the heat. Yeah, this freezer here, this is where I house 50 pounds of peppers. I do believe I got about 10 pounds of Carolina Reapers. I don't know how many pounds of chocolate hob. I don't know how many pounds of ghost pepper, but it's way over 10 pounds. There may even be more than 50 pounds in here. It's insane. A lot of sauces coming your guys' way. I just made a luau sauce that we're going to be introducing next season. Only reason being, I didn't grow any peach ghost peppers myself this year, which is what I'm using in that luau sauce. It was absolutely amazing. Our camera guy, Matt, got to try it. I'm going to let Dro try it here in a minute. I might even go inside and grab some. That way we can actually try it on camera. It's going to be one of our signature sauces from Deep in the Heat.
Sweet. Grab some forks and bowls and some hot sauce, and let's get let's do it in the heat.
You can pause it, man.
In the meantime, I'm going to grind up some of these chocolate reapers. So you can just get me kind of... You already know. Don't breathe this shit in. This will fuck you up. This shit will fuck you up.
Alright, so I'm gonna go zoomed in lens from a distance.
Oh. You can see the pepper coming out of the edge right there. This stuff will kill you. It will kill you. If you're wanting to get deep in the heat for real, get your own peppers, do your own little pepper powders. I cannot stress enough how dangerous this stuff is. You get in your eye, in your nostril, you're done for like at least a solid 2 hours. So wear your gloves, possibly your mask if you want to do this type of grounding up type stuff. And here I go doing it.
With none of that stuff.
None of that stuff. Wow, how smart.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Yep. And that's why it's already in my nostrils from here.
Dude, I just walked out of the house and that just hit me in the face like Mike Tyson. That is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I saw Don King as I was coming down the hallway.
Holy America.
I knew there was a fight on the porch. So I had to go get the strainer, a couple forks and spoons. And I got the luau sauce I made. This thing is special to me. And this is probably one of my favorite sauces I've ever made. And hopefully you guys will get to try it soon in the near future. Like I said, me and Joe both have full-time jobs. This is a baby of ours. We are just now starting this up. Please like, subscribe, follow. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course. That's where the video's at. We are trying our best to get this off the ground. We appreciate everyone who's watching our videos, everyone who likes us on Facebook, everyone who's following
Matt.
Yeah, everyone who's following us on Instagram. Matt, our camera guy with Full Spectrum Photography, he's an amazing photographer, amazing film guy, great person all around. We got Glenn. Glenn is just awesome. He does editing on the side. He also works with me. Glenn is just now starting to do editing. He's doing a really good job. He's an author, a musician. He has a lot of projects on his own. I'm not going to give away too much of his secrets. Glenn's a very private person, and he keeps his books and everything to himself. He's working on a revision of his first novel. Let me tell you, it's a really good book. But yeah, man, let's get to these noodles. I got us 2 bowls here. Gonna move this stuff off the table.
Got a lot of content going right now. Got a lot of content. What are you gonna do with all of it? Toss up from nowhere.
All right, we're back, and we have our spicy noodles. Joe, why don't you take it from here, buddy?
Well, they are called spicy noodles, but for the guys who stay pretty deep in the heat,
Like ourselves.
they're not that spicy. I think the average person could eat these and get a little woo out of them, a little show from their friends. But I could eat these all day, every day as a normal food. And actually, we'll tag, we'll put the name in the video or in the description what kind of noodles these are. As far as flavor goes, these are the best.
They smell really good.
These are the best, dude.
My fat kid, I think, crushes ramen. My wife all the time keeps it around here because of me. Excuse me. Only because she knows I love it. When I cook ramen, the weakest pepper I use is a habanero. I always boil my water first and then put the habanero in there, let it sit for a little bit with the top on, and throw my noodles in there. And then I eat the pepper with the noodles itself. That being said, most of the time I'm using at least the ghost pepper. And then, you know, some of that homemade hot sauce. Don't got a label on this one. This is for personal use. This is the luau sauce. I'm telling you, Joe just tried it for the first time. What do you think about it, man?
It's definitely a good all-around pepper sauce. You can put it on anything from your girl's toes to a nice burrito. You know, I would tell you, it's got just enough sweet right before it gets you deep in the heat. We ain't playing.
It's really complex. I took a hint from the Queen's Majesty. Shout out to them in New York City. They make amazing pepper sauce too. What I don't like from a lot of pepper companies is you'll see things like carrots, sweet potatoes. They're fillers. I like a more complex sauce, so I do make a fermented sauce. However, I like a fresh pepper sauce. I think that when you're wanting a pepper sauce, you want to taste the pepper. I don't want to taste the carrot, the sweet potato. I'm not a real big onion garlic guy. One of the things that you'll note in this, I don't like to give away too much secrets. This is a peach ghost pepper sauce. One of the things that I added to this that most people would not even think about is ground ginger. Ground ginger is such a complex flavor, and it complements the ghost peppers very well. But back to the spicy noodle challenge. I really do like this, and
It's damn good.
I only use enough vinegar too, by the way, to preserve it. I don't like the vinegar to be overpowering. Like I said, you have to be able to taste the pepper. You need to know what you're eating, and it has to have a subtle taste right before you get deep in the heat.
True. Well, speaking of what we're eating, back to these noodles. As he said, sauce me up, boss.
Oh man,
We got the sauce, boss. We're also gonna add some of this chocolate reaper ground pepper, right? Basically, I took a ground reaper or a chocolate reaper, ground it up in a coffee grinder, and made a powder. It's deadly.
it is. I smelled that as soon as you opened it.
This will make this a true spicy noodle challenge. And as you see, I'm scared to death right now not to put too much on here. I don't. Oh my
Man.
god!
And she came and went.
Yeah, I would almost like.
Yeah, man. Who cares? Let's just splash it on there. This is what it's about, man. It's about getting deep in the heat. Look at there.
Okey-dokey.
Woo,
God
man.
bless America. I'd be
That-
on some too. Now
You sure?
I
You
feel
sure?
like a chicken. Yeah, spice me up. I'm gonna
You
close
know,
my eyes and
I'll tell
count
you
to
what.
3.
The other night, my wife made leek soup. I literally took a quarter of a pepper, and I had a bowl bigger than this, and it was a chocolate Carolina Reaper. It was delicious, by the way. But for at least 10 to 15 minutes after I ate it, my lips were still tingling. Such an amazing smoky flavor. I can only imagine how much more heat I'm going to get from this with the pepper sauce and the chocolate Reaper. I think this is the real way that you should be doing the Spicy Noodle Challenge.
Yeah, this is the correct way to do the Spicy Noodle Challenge. Actually spicy.
Yeah.
So,
Alright. Let's set this to the side.
please forgive us.
I gotta be the first one to try this. You've already had it, man.
I've had these noodles. I haven't had them trademarked yet. These are
kind of nervous.
I am quite a bit nervous. The chocolate Reaper is not playing, dude. There's no joke when it comes to it. How's the flavor of that stir-fry noodle? And these are stir-fry noodles. A lot of people Spicy Noodle Challenge are thinking ramen noodles. It's not quite the same.
Like Joe said, man. Even with the noodles, the chocolate Reaper surprisingly isn't that hot on the noodles. I think it's due to the sauce, but you can definitely tell that it's way over 1 million Scovilles. That's why I got to add a little bit more ghost pepper on there. You know what I mean? Spice it up, get these noodles a little wet. Wow,
Delicious.
it is. It's really good, man. I might add too. Immediately after getting my first bite of the noodles, I started feeling it around my lips.
Well, I ground these peppers up, and just looking at them in a ground up state makes my nose run. So I feel it in my forehead, my upper butt crack, and definitely around the lips, like you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
You know, the great part about what we're doing here with Deep in the Heat is you can really only go so much with Scoville units. There's nothing right now that's fresh that I'm aware of that has went over 3 million Scoville units. I've had the world's hottest chocolate, and it was 9 million Scoville units. Let me tell you, that was intense stomach cramps right after I ate that. Didn't bother me at all when I was eating it. Like I said, I have not a real problem with being desensitized by capsaicin. But you eat enough of it, you will get stomach cramps. It's a real good idea to coat your stomach, take some antacids or something like that beforehand if you're going to do something like that. I didn't do that. So, probably in about 4 or 5 hours, it's going to be really deep in the heat, if you get what I mean. The stuff goes out a lot faster than what I went in, too, I might add.
Yeah. These noodles are definitely up to my level at this point.
You got a bottle of water over here, Joe? Or are you thinking you need some water?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I wanna add on to Mike talking about some stomach cramps. Let me tell you about this pepper contest that I dominated way back when. Came in 3rd place, thank you. Stomach cramps is not the term to describe the intense pain I was in.
Let me tell you, Joe's is up in VA. He stayed at my house. He slept on the couch. Me and my wife woke up the next morning. This guy looked like he had drank way too much, and he had passed out on the floor. Blanket was half off him, and he sprawled out like this, and all I hear is somebody in my living room moaning like a zombie. Ugh! I'm like, what the hell is that? And it's Joe over there dying.
It was about 5 different episodes of severe, next to childbirth. I'm not going to say childbirth because I'm not a female. But
You can be with modern technology.
with modern technology. But the closest I could imagine to getting donkey punched in the urethra. Peppers will do that to you. Okay, so coat your stomachs,
Hey, I'll
dairy
tell you.
products, cream cheese.
Yeah, man. I like yogurt and applesauce. I think it works very well. And Joe, I will say this, with modern technology, Bruce did it. I met Caitlin. She was on the cover of Vanity Fair, and you might make quite attractive women. Or woman, I should say. You could be Woman of the Year.
Wow.
I believe in you. I think Matt does too. What do you say, Matt?
He's got the hair for it.
He does.
Thank
Give me
you.
a girl with hair.
Thank
long,
you.
luscious hair.
Mullet, the most attractive hairstyle for women.
Yeah.
Bringing the mullet back, by the way. All right. You can You can taste ghost pepper running through those strains back there. Gotta be related. Well, how are the noodles treating you, Mike? Was something you try again? Maybe a little spicier next time?
I would. I think they're a bit dry.
I think they are. And we made 2 packs at one time because we got 2 individuals here. If you make them by yourself, you're actually supposed to save 8 tablespoons of water with it. I kind of skipped out on giving him that portion of the directions.
Well, I'm going to drink some of my water just because the noodles are dry. I will say, this is deep in the heat. I am now starting to feel that chocolate reaper.
Yeah.
It's making my nose run. Wow, got a little bit of the hiccups there. That's good. You want your water?
Yeah, talk me a little water.
I was gonna say splash some of the noodles.
Yeah, I'm gonna splash them in the noodles. Thank you, Matt. Back there with all the wisdom. Approximately 4 tablespoons. I kid. Let's get deep in the heat again.
I don't have but about a spoonful or 2 left. These are really good.
Somebody did not weigh these out correctly.
Well,
I guess it's now.
It was a 60-40 split based on body weight.
I will say that.
I'm not a speed eater. I'm not about to eat this whole. But I'm going to eat this whole thing, but not fast. It's definitely hot. The chocolate reaper is nothing to play with. Okay? Don't go to the store or farmer's market for that matter and buy it. Then you're going to be all funny and take a bite out of that bad boy.
Yeah. I mean, I would. Done it before. I mean, even at the pepper contest, man, I know I ate at least 10 peppers. Joe ate more than that because he made it to the
counted
third
up to
round.
14 of them bad boys.
Yeah, because after I got out, there was a few more rounds where I wasn't there. And like I said, it was a speed eating contest. I'm a pretty small dude. I don't know, the camera adds 10 pounds, they say, but I'm about 150 pounds. So when you're thinking about eating pretty much, 10 peppers, 14 peppers in front of a crowd in under 27 minutes, I think the whole video that we did spanned.
And that was with the pre-pepper buildup.
Yeah.
We just talked some smackaroni and cheese for about 9 minutes, so...
Yeah, I got my ass handed to me.
They were giving us about 30 seconds of windows to eat basically banana-size jalapenos. It was no joke.
Yeah, in our last video, we talked about the pepper eating contest too. Expect to hear more about it. We're looking for, just casual conversation. We are going to go back to Oxford next year. Hopefully we will do the pepper contest again. But we're mostly looking forward to being able to offer hot sauces and fresh peppers. We really don't have a whole lot to prove. We're here for your guys' entertainment. And hopefully to be able to get an endorsement from Kleenex, because my nose is running. Let me tell you, it just took off in a marathon like Usain Bolt.
Maybe an endorsement from Charmin.
Yeah.
Because
this shit gets real.
Yeah, this is...
You'll need some baby wipes and some TP later.
Yeah,
Well,
dude, you should have heard it, man. The next morning, I heard Joe in the bathroom moaning, and he was like telling me, call the fire department. I ran in there and got the extinguisher, man, and he went through 1.5 of them. I'll tell you what. They came in here, man, they didn't know what to do after they emptied 2 water trucks on it, man, and my house was flooded for a week.
Before the fire department.
Lost the firefighter, too. It was horrible.
Oh, it was. That's when you get deep in the heat. My colon hates me, by the way.
Oh, fuck it, man. We gas these noodles up, boy.
I'll tell you, man.
Have fun editing in this one, son.
I'm for real. We're putting. I almost want to shout out. What is it? Rolaids or no? Is that the antacid?
Zantac,
Prilosec, all that shit.
Tums. We love all of y'all.
I don't know if they like us enough to want to give us a sponsorship because they already sponsor Hot Ones. By the way, Hot Ones is amazing. Stone Cold Steve Austin, by far, you had the best one, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
You opened a can of whoop ass on them chicken wings. Let me tell you.
These noodles opened a can of whoop ass on your boy right now.
They're delicious, man. The more I guess you would say acclimate to the heat and stuff. It's a really complex flavor with the luau sauce here and the chocolate reaper. It's really good.
I'm lost.
Oh, look there. What's the soup without the broth?
Broth is good. I'm telling you. We'll leave these peppers in the description.
Chocolate Reaper. You said something about actually leaving a link or just the information to where you can purchase these noodles out online. I know they're available on Amazon. I've seen them.
Amazon. Actually got mine at a local international mart called the E-Mart.
Was that in Virginia?
That is in Virginia. That's right side of Fort Eustis. Represent. I want to get real specific. Next to the Pep Boys. Shout out Pep Boys. I worked there for a couple months.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He was the lube guy. He really loved giving a good lube job.
I got tired of it after a while. They said the rubber wasn't meeting the road.
Well, I'll tell you what it was meeting. Can't say that on YouTube.
Hey!
Yeah, Joe burnt through a couple rubbers.
Run through a couple rubbers.
Well, that being said, back to what we're supposed to be talking about for our family audience. Do you think that we're going to be PG, or do you think we're PG-13, rated R, MA only, or... I think it's which way we wear our hats. What time of day it is. It's kind of hard to be politically correct, man, when you're getting this deep in the heat. There's really no filter. That capsaicin takes over and you just speak your mind.
I don't think we can afford to put any restraints on this channel. If I eat this spicy bowl of noodles right here and I gotta say, good googly moogly, there's no bleeping any of that out, man.
Well, we film all these videos with no takes. We minor editing. Shout out to Glenn, our camera guy. He works for UNICEF. I'll just go ahead and say that. He's doing this for us on the DL. Great guy. But literally, we don't waste our time. We don't waste their time. This is no filtered content. It's totally as we see it. We just go with it. It's not scripted or anything. We're just being ourselves on camera. I think that's what these kids call vlogging today, right? Nothing in the bowl, baby. 2 packs of spicy noodles. Was that a challenge?
If you guys could get your hands on some Deep in the Heat presents luau sauce
When it drops next year.
next season and put it on this package of noodles that we will leave in the description for you and post it up online, I believe we can call it a challenge.
We could.
We could.
Spicy noodle challenge.
But riddle me this here, boss man. Did we get deep in the heat?
I think we did. That Carolina Reaper, I still feel it on my lips. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about a 4, maybe. Where would you be at?
I'm tainted because I ground this delicious chocolate Reaper up, and I got a good waft of it, right? And it slapped me around.
Yeah, like I mentioned on video earlier, I walked outside the house and it was like, Jesus Christ, and Mike Tyson just punched me in the face. I will say that whiff to the Reaper was was a lot hotter than the actual noodles itself. But all jokes aside, I would rate this on my scale a solid 3, possibly a 4. I'm not really bothered by it. I do this all the time, but I will say for most people, if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
That's right.
And deep in the heat may not be for you.